Hello, my name is David Faure and I work for KDAB. Welcome to part 4 of the series Gamma Ray for Qt Widgets. In this video, you will learn how to identify a sizing issue where a widget can be resized down far too much. So what is the issue? In KWrite here, still the Find and Replace widget, you can see that if we resize down the window, then at some point the bottom widgets get completely squished down. Nothing is preventing us from resizing this window to a far too little size. So we are going to use Gamma Ray to find out where does that resizing behavior come from. Let's simply start the application in Gamma Ray, make the widget appear, and then pick the widget in Gamma Ray. So once we manage to pick out the search bar, somewhere here, there we are, we can investigate the size of that widget, or in fact all of the properties around the size. So what I usually do is filter for size, and this way I get an overview of the properties related to the size. We can see here that the size hint and the minimum size hint look correct, 746 pixels, that looks fine. But we can see that the minimum size was set to 100 pixels. What happens here with these two information is that the size hint and the minimum size hint, they are provided by the widget itself. But the user of the widget can set a different minimum size, and this actually takes precedence over the size hints. So this is why this widget can be resized down to 100 pixels, which is very, very small, and everything gets squished down. We can test this hypothesis by changing the 100 to 0. And now what that means is no minimum size is set, so the size hint will take effect. And we can check that in the application and see, oh yes, now there is no way to resize it too small. So what we want to do to fix the code now is to find where is the line of C++ that actually sets this minimum size. So to do that, we are going to take a look at the constructor of the widget, which we can find from the stack trace. So this is a Kate search bar, which actually derives from a viewBar widget. So we can take a look first at the base class constructor, but then nothing in here talks about a minimum size. So then let's go to Kate search bar constructor and scroll down a little bit, look for a set minimum width or set minimum size, and here we are. The code here is setting the minimum width to 100 pixels. But now we can see that a comment says, this is actually for another application that uses this library. It's called Kyle, and it wants to allow to have a very small size because it uses it differently. So this is what has the effect of this widget being very small in KWrite. So I guess this should be made configurable or something. The important thing is we have been able to use Gamma Ray to find why the widget could be resized this way and where in the code was the line of code that would do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. To get more KDAB videos about Gamma Ray, I suggest you subscribe to our channel. There are more videos coming. Stay tuned.